If you've ever woken up at 2 in the morning to the sound of a ceramic bowl hitting the side of a cage, you already know exactly what I'm talking about. Your rabbit picked that thing up with their teeth and launched it across the room. And they looked you dead in the eye while they did it. Now here's the thing most people don't realize. That wasn't random. That wasn't an accident. Your bunny threw that on purpose, and they had a very specific reason for doing it. In fact, rabbits throw things for at least 5 completely different reasons, and most owners can't tell the difference between any of them. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what your rabbit is saying every single time they pick something up and hurl it. And number 4 on this list? That one is going to change how you see your rabbit forever. Let's get into it. The empty bowl slam. Let's start with the most common one, because almost every rabbit owner has experienced this at least once. Your bunny finishes their pellets. They look down at the empty bowl, and then they grab the edge with their teeth and flip it. Sometimes they just tip it over quietly. Other times, they full-on launch it against the nearest wall like they're making a point. And honestly, they are making a point. This is your rabbit's version of walking into a restaurant, finishing your meal, and then flagging down the waiter by slamming your plate on the floor. It means the food is gone, and they are not happy about it. Now, before you rush to refill that bowl, and I know the temptation is real because those little faces are hard to say no to, keep in mind that most adult rabbits only need about a 1/4 cup of pellets a day. The bulk of their diet should be unlimited hay. So if your rabbit is flipping their pellet bowl every single day, they might not actually need more food. They might just need a heavier bowl. Seriously. A flat-bottomed ceramic dish that they can't get their teeth under solves this problem overnight for a lot of rabbits. But, and this is important, if they flip the bowl and they still have food in it, that's a different message entirely. That might mean they don't like what you're serving. Rabbits are picky. Way pickier than most people expect. If you recently switched pellet brands or introduced a new type of hay, the bowl flip might be your rabbit's version of sending it back to the kitchen. The toy toss. Now this next one is the reason I wanted to make this video, because it's the one that surprises people the most. Sometimes your rabbit throws things purely because it's fun. I'm not kidding. Rabbits play. They grab toys, toss them in the air, catch them, throw them again. Keys, baby rattles, wooden blocks, willow balls. If they can get their teeth around it, it's getting launched. And this isn't just random hyperactivity. This is genuine play behavior. Rabbits are way more intelligent than most people give them credit for. They can learn their names, solve puzzle feeders, and even be clicker trained using the same methods that work for dogs. So when your rabbit picks up a toy and flings it across the room and then hops after it and does it again, that's a bunny having a good time. That's actually a sign of a happy, mentally stimulated rabbit. And if you're not seeing this behavior, that might actually be the problem. A rabbit that never plays, never throws anything, never interacts with objects. That could be a sign of boredom or depression. Which brings us to number 3, the frustration throw. This one is harder to watch once you understand it. If your rabbit is throwing things, not playfully, but aggressively, slamming bowls, shoving their litter box, tossing bedding out of their enclosure, that's not play, that's frustration. And it usually means one of 2 things. Either they're bored out of their mind, or they want out. Rabbits need space. A lot more space than most people think. A rabbit stuck in a small cage with nothing to do will start acting out the same way any intelligent animal would. They rearrange everything. They flip things over. They make noise. It's not because they're being difficult. It's because they have nothing else to do. This is actually one of the biggest misconceptions in rabbit care, that rabbits are low-maintenance, sit-in-a-cage pets. They're not. They need daily free roam time. They need mental stimulation. They need toys that make them think and objects they can interact with. If the only thing in their space is a food bowl and a water bottle, yeah, they're going to throw the food bowl because it's the only interesting thing in there. Quick pause. If you're learning something new right now, take a second and hit that subscribe button. We put out videos every week breaking down rabbit behavior that most owners never get taught. All right, back to it. The rearrange. Okay, this is the one I said was going to change how you see your rabbit. Sometimes your bunny isn't throwing things out of hunger or boredom or play. They're rearranging. Rabbits are territorial, particular animals. They have opinions about where things go. If you clean their space and put everything back in a slightly different spot, there's a good chance your rabbit is going to move it all back. They'll shove bowls, push blankets, drag toys from one corner to another. Not randomly, deliberately, they're redecorating. Some rabbits are what experienced owners call project-oriented. They'll pick a spot and work on rearranging it for days. They'll drag a towel from one side of the room to the other, push a box into the corner, rearrange their hay pile just the way they want it. And if you move it, they'll put it right back. This is your rabbit telling you this is their space and they know how they want it. And honestly, it's one of the most fascinating parts of living with a rabbit. Once you start watching for it, you'll see that your bunny has routines, preferences, little projects they're working on. They're not just sitting there, they're busy. And that throwing you keep hearing might just be construction noise. The attention throw. The last one is the one that's going to sound the most familiar to anyone who's ever been ignored by a toddler. Some rabbits throw things to get your attention. They've learned, and yes, they absolutely learn this, that when they pick up their bowl and slam it, you come running. Even if you're coming over to say, "Stop that," to your rabbit, that's a win. You showed up. Mission accomplished. Rabbits are social animals. They form strong bonds with their owners, and they genuinely want interaction. So if your bunny only throws things when you're in the room but ignoring them, that's not coincidence. That's communication. They're saying, "Hey, pay attention to me." And the tricky part is, if you respond every time they do it, you're reinforcing the behavior. The better move is to give them regular, daily attention on your terms. Get down on the floor with them, let them come to you, do some gentle grooming. If they know they're going to get time with you consistently, the attention throws usually settle down on their own. So the next time your rabbit picks something up and launches it across the room, don't just laugh it off. And definitely don't punish them for it. Rabbits don't respond to punishment. It just scares them and damages the trust you've built. Instead, look at the context. Are they hungry, bored, playing, rearranging, asking for you? Once you learn to read the difference, you're not just a better rabbit owner. You're actually having a conversation with your bunny. You just didn't realize they'd been talking this whole time. If this video helped you understand your rabbit a little better, drop a comment and tell me, what does your bunny throw? I want to hear the wildest stories. And if you haven't already, subscribe, because next week we're covering something that almost every rabbit owner gets completely wrong. I'll see you there.